to our police that they could not, in an effort to save themselves, just open fire and be as dangerous to the public as to the perpetrator.
I think she's wrong. I think she's been behind the desk too long. Quite frankly, there is no script for police officers. You're in the center of Times Square. You have a deranged person running towards the police. You have people in the crowd yelling, "He has a gun." Suicide by cop. He's convincing. Reaches into his pocket, pulls out as he's going to shoot. Would it have been better for us not to try to take that threat out and people are killed by the shots by this perp? It just so happens that this convincing EDP who wanted cops and the folks in the street to believe he had a weapon was convincing. We must remember this, it's our role to stop that threat. We have a shooting in Washington, D.C. today. Would we say it's better just to wait that extra second? Then would we be getting questions because people were shot by the perp? Why didn't the police take them out?
Right. And it was also nighttime too, so the lighting conditions are different.
It's dark out. You have the lights along in Times Square that are very bright. You have chaos all around you. You're also trying to push people back who come up with their cell phones. It's not a situation where everything is perfect. They believed he had a gun, the crowd believed they had a gun, and they had a right and they should have shot to stop him.
So it has nothing to do with lack of experience because they're not on the job.
We have the best training of any police department in the country, bar none. But with all that training that you fall back on, circumstances aren't like the movies or like on TV. They happened and you have to respond correctly. It's not always perfect, but their choices with the evidence they had was absolutely correct. Absolutely did the right thing. Would it be better if he did have a gun and we hesitated and then more people were possibly killed, or even the police officer themselves? They have to make a decision in a split second.
Yeah, and I know there was another case a couple of years ago where it was in Times Square and the sergeant managed to kill the perp who had a semi-automatic. In that case, no bystander was hit, and I think a bullet hit the Mary Murphy souvenir shop. Yeah.
Absolutely, and he responded correctly then. They responded correctly this Saturday evening. Look, there's always thousands upon thousands of people in Times Square on the streets of the city of New York. There's never going to be a time when everything's perfect, where you can freeze frame and say, everyone step aside, this person's going to try to kill you. The police officers acted on the information they believed and had at the time, and it was the right decision. It felt
Yeah, the two shots.